Why did I mess up with my planning? Stick around to this video and learn the lesson. This week, I wanted to talk to you about the difference between a will and a trust, and I wanted to share with you a place where I had failed. I'd met with a client about 3 years ago, and despite my recommendation that we create a trust, she went ahead and insisted on putting together a will. Her situation, she assured me, was very simple, and although I was pretty sure that I knew better, that we should create a trust, she insisted on creating a will. Well, it turns out she passed away, and I got a chance to meet with her son, and at the point in time in which we started looking at her will, I realized something crucial had happened. When she had come to visit us the first time, she was a New Jersey resident, and when we executed the documents, turns out that that form for New Jersey was absolutely perfect. But then she moved. When she passed away, she was a Pennsylvania resident. And because she died as a Pennsylvania resident, we needed to take her will and try to get this son qualified as the executor in Pennsylvania. Well, the execution standards for Pennsylvania are different than the execution standards for New Jersey. And so when we went to go and submit the will, turns out that the Register of Wills in Doylestown said they didn't want anything to do with it. We needed to hunt down a witness that had long since left my employment and find somebody to sign off on the will and say that they were there. Now, we got lucky. One of the witnesses just happened to be my brother-in-law who was working for us at the time, and it just happened to be the weekend before Mother's Day. So I knew where he was going to be on Sunday. We prepared an affidavit and we helped solve it. But the lesson really is that if we had created a trust, it wouldn't have mattered where the person was a resident. She could have been in New Jersey, she could have been in Pennsylvania, and it really wouldn't have mattered because that trust travels with her. In fact, if she had had all her assets owned in the trust, we wouldn't have had to submit the will at all. And that's really one of the benefits of creating a trust, is your ability to be portable with your estate planning documents, because every state is going to have a slightly different set of rules about what constitutes a valid will, or a valid power of attorney, or a valid health care directive. In each of these ways, we want to create the maximum flexibility for our clients. So that's why in most cases that we meet with somebody, whether they're a Pennsylvania resident or a New Jersey resident or a resident of two different states, they're between Florida and New Jersey, well, we recommend in those cases that they create a revocable living trust, one that they control, a bucket they put together and they carry for the rest of their life, but it is theirs and it travels with them wherever they go, and they know that they have maximum flexibility, that if they just happen to move without updating their estate planning documents, there won't be a failure like there was in this case. So that's the lesson. The lesson is take my recommendation when I say you could have a trust, and in fact, if you visit with somebody else, listen to their recommendation as well. If you're interested in working with us, you know the Medina Law Group is open to meeting new people and accepting clients. So you can contact us at 609-818-0068 and schedule a meeting and see if you might be a right fit for us in our planning. I want to thank you for watching, and we promise we're not going to be away 3 weeks again. Thanks again. Bye-bye.